Willow Creek was a sleepy town, too quiet, almost creepy. Old houses with droopy roofs and vacant windows stared out. Tall, dark trees cast long shadows. Not much ever happened in Willow Creek, but young Jake knew better. He could feel the town's old secrets whispering to him in the wind. Jake was a curious boy, always up for an adventure. Unlike other kids, he loved exploring the deep, dark forest behind his house. The woods were his special kingdom, full of mysteries. He would spend hours wandering and wondering. The forest was ancient, with twisted branches like bony fingers. Sunlight struggled to peek through the thick leaves. Strange sounds always echoed there. Jake loved the thrill of the unknown. He had a favorite spot, an old forgotten trail hidden by overgrown weeds. This trail led him deeper into the Blackwood forest. People in Willow Creek whispered stories about it being haunted. Jake wasn't too scared. He was always searching for adventure. And adventure was searching for him too. It was just around the corner. The forest was full of secrets. Jake felt a shiver of excitement. He knew something big was about to happen, and he was ready for it. There was an old railway bridge in Willow Creek. Rusty and rickety, it stretched across the Whispering Gorge. Most locals avoided it, especially after dark. They told scary stories about a ghostly train and a wailing spirit. One hot afternoon, Jake felt brave and decided to go near the bridge. The air suddenly felt cold. He saw a figure standing by the edge of the bridge, a tall stranger in dark clothes. Willow Creek didn't get many strangers. Jake quickly hid behind a rock and watched the man. The stranger was holding an old crinkled map. He studied it with great intensity, then looked at the bridge and the gorge. Jake's heart pounded with excitement. Suddenly, the man turned and their eyes met. Jake froze, thinking he was in trouble. But the man smiled. "Hello there, young man," he said. His voice was deep, like distant thunder. "Curiosity often leads to interesting discoveries, doesn't it?" He introduced himself as Mr. Thorne. Jake was intrigued. This was no ordinary stranger. Mr. Thorne had a mysterious air about him. Jake felt a mix of fear and excitement. He knew this encounter would change everything. Mr. Thorne had secrets, and Jake was determined to uncover them. The adventure had truly begun. The haunted bridge held more than just ghost stories. It was the gateway to something much bigger. Jake felt a thrill of anticipation. He was ready for whatever came next. Mr. Thorne wasn't scary, just mysterious. He told Jake he was a historian, a seeker of lost things. He was in Willow Creek looking for something hidden since the Civil War. "A hidden vault," he whispered. "Was it full of gold, jewels, or secret papers?" Nobody knew. Mr. Thorne had a piece of the puzzle, an old journal with cryptic clues. He needed a local guide. Jake, excited by the idea of a real-life treasure hunt, offered to help. He knew the woods well. Mr. Thorne was pleased. Their grand adventure began. They explored forgotten trails and examined peculiar rock formations. Mr. Thorne taught Jake to read the ancient map and look for hidden symbols. The forest felt alive with secrets. Jake felt a buzz of excitement. They were on the brink of a great discovery. The air was thick with anticipation. Jake felt like a true adventurer. The hidden vault was within reach. Mr. Thorne's knowledge and Jake's curiosity made a perfect team. They were ready to uncover the past. The forest held its breath. The secrets were waiting. Jake felt a thrill of excitement. The adventure was just beginning. The hidden vault was calling, and they were ready to answer. Mr. Thorne knew a lot about history, especially the Civil War. He told Jake amazing stories of brave soldiers and fierce battles. The hidden vault wasn't just about treasure, it was about preserving history. Jake was fascinated. Mr. Thorne made history exciting and real. He talked about secret codes and showed Jake how ciphers worked. One day they found a strange carving on an old oak tree, an arrow pointing towards the Whispering Gorge. Mr. Thorne was excited. "This is it, Jake," he whispered. The carving matched the journal's description. They were getting closer. Mr. Thorne explained the dangers of old vaults, hidden traps and collapses, but the biggest risk was forgetting history. "History has important lessons for us, Jake," he said. Jake felt braver than ever. They were on the verge of a great discovery. The forest was full of secrets. Jake felt a thrill of anticipation. The hidden vault was within reach. Mr. Thorne's knowledge and Jake's bravery made a perfect team. They were ready to uncover the past. The forest held its breath. The secrets were waiting. Jake felt a thrill of excitement. The adventure was just beginning. The hidden vault was calling, and they were ready to answer. days turned into weeks. Jake and Mr. Thorne became a real team. They searched around the haunted railway bridge and explored a spooky old cemetery. The hidden vault felt very close. One morning, Jake went to meet Mr. Thorne at their secret spot, but Mr. Thorne wasn't there. Jake waited, but the woods were silent. A cold feeling crept into Jake's heart. Something was wrong. Jake searched everywhere, calling out Mr. Thorne's name, but only the wind answered. Mr. Thorne was gone, vanished like a phantom. All his belongings were gone too. It was as if he had never been in Willow Creek. Jake felt a tight knot in his stomach. He was disappointed, confused, and a little scared. Had something bad happened to Mr. Thorne? Or did he leave on purpose? The mystery of the hidden vault felt colder and more dangerous. Jake felt utterly alone. The adventure had taken a dark turn. The secrets of Willow Creek were still hidden. Jake felt a mix of fear and determination. He knew he had to continue the search. The hidden vault was still out there, and Jake was determined to find it. The forest held its breath. The secrets were waiting. Jake felt a thrill of anticipation. The adventure was far from over. The hidden vault was calling, and Jake was ready to answer. Jake walked back to the old willow tree by the creek. He felt dejected. He kicked a stone into the water and saw a small package in the tree's hollow. Addressed to Jake, it had to be from Mr. Thorne. Inside was an old brass compass and a note. The note read, "Dear Jake, the search is not over. It is merely passed on. Some doors are best opened by younger hands and brighter minds. Keep this compass. It will guide you through life. Never stop seeking. Never stop learning. Your friend T." Jake felt a mix of sadness and purpose. Mr. Thorne hadn't abandoned him. He had trusted him. The compass was a connection to Mr. Thorne and the hidden vault. Jake felt a strong sense of purpose. The adventure was now his. The hidden vault was still out there, and Jake was determined to find it. The forest held its breath. The secrets were waiting. Jake felt a thrill of anticipation. The adventure was far from over. The hidden vault was calling, and Jake was ready to answer. The compass pointed north. Jake felt a connection to Mr. Thorne. The search was now his. The hidden vault was still out there, and Jake was determined to find it. The forest held its breath. The secrets were waiting. Jake felt a thrill of anticipation. The adventure was far from over. The hidden vault was calling, and Jake was ready to answer. The compass pointed north. Jake felt a connection to Mr. Thorne. The search was now his. Years passed, and Willow Creek remained mostly quiet. The legend of the haunted railway bridge continued. A new legend whispered through the town, the legend of Mr. Thorne. Jake never forgot Mr. Thorne or their shared search. The old brass compass became his most prized possession. He studied history and archaeology with passion. He knew he wanted to find answers and solve mysteries. Jake went to university and became an archaeologist. Dr. Jake Rylance traveled the world, uncovering ancient cities and exploring tombs. But he never forgot Willow Creek or the mystery of the lost Civil War vault. He knew he would return one day. Mr. Thorne had ignited a passion for history and discovery in him. Jake often looked at the old compass, its needle pointing north. The search that Mr. Thorne had started was now Jake's search. He was ready. The secrets of Willow Creek were waiting. Jake felt a thrill of anticipation. The adventure was far from over. The hidden vault was calling, and Jake was ready to answer. The compass pointed north. Jake felt a connection to Mr. Thorne. The search was now his. The hidden vault was still out there, and Jake was determined to find it. The forest held its breath. The secrets were waiting. Jake felt a thrill of anticipation. The adventure was far from over. The hidden vault was calling, and Jake was ready to answer.